Good morning. I'd like to take this opportunity to introduce Adriana Salazar, who is our safety advisor and as well as our human resource person. She started with the company in April, and my pleasure to introduce her and let her talk a little bit about her role, her duties, and what her experiences are.
What we're doing is we're trying to empower the vineyard managers and the vineyard workers to have the knowledge what to do in case of an emergency, basically, and how to stay within compliance with the laws that we have to abide with. Basically, it lowers the cost of doing business because you don't have to pay so much for people to be out of work, or if you have to pay for them to go to the doctor or be in the hospital. It just helps for the morale of the employees as well. Everybody wants to be able to go home the way that they got to work, all healthy and in one piece. That's the focus, basically. We want to keep our employees healthy and we want them to be well. What I've learned at other places is how to be an advocate for the employees and how to let them know that we're here for their well-being. I have learned from other places that if you keep the employees happy, they are going to give you as much as they can. And they need to know that they're an important part of the company.
Each and every day it seems like there's some new aspect of a new law that comes out, or something that we need to be more aware of that we didn't know about yesterday, so to speak. And really at the top of our list is the heat illness prevention, and even on our envelopes that the checks go into for each week, there's usually a notice, a reminder. We're stressing that they need to hydrate, need to take appropriate rest periods, go to the bathroom when they need to go to the bathroom. So again, we're trying to be proactive. And I think working with Adriana, we're getting that job done. We're encouraging those things that are important and necessary, and try to avoid the unnecessary sweeps by Department of Labor or somebody coming through and saying they want to see a checklist, basically a punch list of things that we have, and I feel we're very compliant. Again, I think a lot of that for Adriana. She's been on top of it. If I hear something or send her an email about such and such, she can respond to it fairly quickly, and I feel that's been a very good asset for us.
It gives me comfort to know that I have the backing of Michael when it comes to complying with things, and he really is behind me all the way. When something comes up where I see that we are lacking, then he's very responsive.
And I think a part of that too, Adriana, if I may, is the fact that I hold a farm labor contractor's license, where I think
Correct.
Other employers in your past did not have that. So that license is very, very important to, not just to me, but to the company.
I've seen other companies that do have that license, but they take it very lightly. And so, you know, it's like if there's a regulation about a certain thing, they might think that they don't have to comply, whereas in this company, it really is taken seriously.
For example, today we're out here in the vineyard while 12 of our employees are getting first aid and CPR training through a representative of Zenith Insurance Company. He is kind enough to come out on a Saturday of all days and do a 2 or 3 hour training with our employees. So again, we are trying to make sure that we cover all our bases, and knowing that we have people that are going to be certified and can get recertified in 2 years on first aid and CPR, which can happen to anybody at any one time in the field or outside the field. It's something that we encourage.